On the ready.
52, Mike 52. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Come on, set.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Big grip.
Throwing, Osweiler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway.
We got this.
Here we go. Here we go. 30 base. You're not. Go. You're not ready.
Check. Crunch.
Rock. Crunch. Hold up. Kill.
And right away, whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15.
Here we go. Yeah.
Up 5, 1st and 15.
All day, defense, all day. On Neil. On the ball. Bang. Go. Watch the ship.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch twist. Go. Check. Go get him.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Hey,
Ready. 180.
Mike 52.
Not here.
Under 10. 10. Joker.
20.
They'll run for the first time to Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try the left side. Peyton calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready. Great. Pass.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Smoke. Watch the run.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2, Mike 5-2. Double
Eight.
the way.
Now Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ready. 8. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Alert 3.
Check three. Express.
Tight dog.
8.
Hey, watch edge.
He's checking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third.
Right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
What is
Mike, check 52's to Mike.
Defense wins championships, baby. Great.
Let's go offense.
Throwing on third down, Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Tighten up. Switch.
20.
Hey, check 24. Check your hot read.
On first down, Peyton. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rabbit. Shift. Watch the shift.
Check three.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. He's got the first down inside the 10.